Behind you, I can see three big players that taking photographs with. Can you tell us a bit about them? What do you think about Baba?
Let me start with Baba.
Okay.
Baba, I wrote a book about Baba. Apparently, I'm supposed to be launching that book late November, early December this year. The book is called The Man, the General, the President. And I got that name from who Baba is. Baba is so unpredictable. a lot of people see Baba and make up their mind he's a bad man, he's a good man, he's this man, he's a blunt man. But that's the way I see him, the man, the general, the president. If you believe that I'm going to see a general today, the tough man, this man, that's the day Baba will be an ordinary man, the comedian. And on the other side, you could be thinking that you're going to meet that ordinary man, that farmer. That could be the day the general in him will come out, But love him, hate him, he is who he is. He doesn't mince words. He doesn't keep anything behind. He will tell you how he feels about you, and he damn the consequence. When I was with him, I remember an incident. I flew with him to Jos. When we got to Jos, when we left Jos, then we went to Kano. When we got to Jos, we had to do a town hall meeting, and the chairman of CAN in Plateau State he took up the microphone and he said, "Why is the president here today? All this while that the Fulani have been killing them, the president did not come. Why is it today that the president came? Because they killed the Fulani people." I just took the microphone. You are very stupid to say that. And immediately he said, "I have my apologies for that." Is that what your Bible taught you? No, that's a president. That's Baba. And those are the actions. And we left there, we went to Kano. As he was entering the emir of Kano's palace, he just told him, I don't want to remember his first name. I don't. Be emir of Kano. Emir of Kano. The former president.
If no one before the.
Yes. The man said, "And you are here, and they are killing themselves like this. I don't understand the kind of emir you are." In Kano, that's what pass on your food. But I have always loved talking to him, seeking advice from him, and he looked at me one day and he said, "Femi, there's something different about you. We're having breakfast. There's something different about you. Look at all of that people that you worked with me. Where are your friends? We didn't see them again. There's always been what they want. But you, through thick and thin, you will come to our level. You'll come to find out how I'm doing, how this is happening, how that is happening." And he gave me a letter of recommendation. I will let you see before I think. He said, I told him, I spoke with state government to launch this book for us. And it would be nice for his home state government to host us in the launch. He said, I spoke to the secretary of the government, yes. He said, "Well, I wouldn't mind if he will do a letter for me, for the government." And he did. And it was a very, very beautiful letter. I'll show you before you do. So that's who Baba is. IBB. I met IBB through some friends. And I got very close to him when, about the same time, we became very close to Chief Kenny Martins. So Chief Kenny Martins gave me the access, So IBB got interested in me, especially the period I was contesting for governorship. So I've always gone to Mina to see him. Obviously, the picture you are seeing behind me was in Mina. And on one occasion, I've taken a few guys there, to see him. And he talks from the heart. He talks from the heart. And you have to know him to get to him. Nigeria has some brilliant leaders.
So it's also brilliant.
Yes. And as a nation of not too many educated people, we just jump into competition with a lot of leaders. Jonathan, politically, is a member of my party. Baba got me very, very close to Jonathan. Jonathan and I became even closer when I brokered an arrangement between Nigeria and Cote d'Ivoire, precisely between himself and President Gbagbo of Cote d'Ivoire. Some of my friends called me first, that worked with President Gbagbo. One of them I went to school with in the US, and he said President Gbagbo wanted to send them to Obasanjo. That, do I still work with Obasanjo? I said, no, but I can reach it. So I called Baba that President Gbagbo said, Gbagbo was having that problem then, the election problem. Said they wanted to send some people to you. And they know I'm close to you, Baba. So I tell them to come, just like that. So they came, and I moved them to see Baba in Abeokuta. When we got there, after their submission, Baba told them that, tell President Gbagbo that he has lost the propaganda war. He didn't mix words. That he has no reason to be staying there in government, that he should leave the government. On our way to Lagos, I think we were about somewhere around Redeem. It was very early in the morning because we stayed long, we stayed behind there. Though we had security, it was about 5 of them. I was the 6th person. On our way to Lagos, Baba called me and said, Femi, Ojideko, are you in Lagos? I said, no, sir, we are still on the way. He said, go straight to the airport. Oga is waiting for you in Abuja. Oga. Obasanjo calling somebody Oga. Oga, who is Oga, sir? President Jonathan. That's who Obasanjo was calling Oga. So I told the guys, and they were excited because then, this was 2010. Then, President Jonathan was the chairman of ECOWAS. So, we moved to the airport and we were to take a 7 o'clock flight. Arica, one of these airlines. So the plane did not come. Then Baba's CSO, Akonde, called me and said, Otunba CAREENA, have you landed in Abuja? I said, we have not even left Lagos. He called me the second time when it was 8:30 to 9. He called me and told me that he has given my number to the ADC of President Jonathan. He's going to call me now. That Jonathan wants to hear what those guys told Baba and whatever they want to discuss. So the ADC called me and said we should move straight to the presidential wing, that the president has sent a presidential jet to pick us. Whoa, this is high powered. So I was riding so high in front of these guys. It's like, this is the way FEMI moves. So we moved to the international wing of the airport. I mean, the presidential wing of the airport. And behold, the plane landed. So we boarded the plane straight to Abuja in the morning. The ECOWAS head of state have been in Lagos or in Abuja, I think about 2 days prior to that day. So they were moving, back to their respective places. So President Jonathan waited for us at the airport. So immediately we landed. It was Azazi, I think General Azazi, that came to receive me, and he just asked, which of you guys is OTUNBA CAREENA? I said, it's me. The guy just looked at me. This small boy. I mean, trust the military. Because I didn't put on a jacket, I didn't put on a brother. It's just like a shirt and trousers like this. And Baba didn't prepare us. So we got there. I introduced them to the president. I think the president of Cape Verde too was there. The president of Cape Verde, when I was now introducing the guys that came from Cote d'Ivoire, I said, he speaks good English. President Jonathan said, no. This is General Obasanjo's son. So they now gave the reports to the president that were there. And after that, Jonathan then retained me as a go-between between himself and President Gbagbo, like a special envoy, so to say. So from there we moved to a meeting was slated for Paddington Hilton in London, to do the reconciliatory meeting and all that. That was how I got very close to President Jonathan. And when I came back, I have to bring my report. And I was also retained as a political aide to him, so to say. So that's how I got closer to
I mean, when Baba and President Jonathan had news.
it. Was high powered.
Okay.
It was high powered and very, very sensitive. So there was nothing I could say in that period. But at the end of the day, Baba wanted people to understand what he was saying. As he is that time, it is what he wants to hear. It's like telling me that my uncle, Bode George, and Baba they were having misunderstanding. There was nothing I could do. These men at that level, it's more of a principle, But at the same time, they do resolve their differences, and they did.
Who are the other big players that you have tremendous respect for?
Basically, there's three people behind me, because at each point they ruled Nigeria. Nigeria had a peculiar problem, and those problems Nigerians don't know, and the politicians that knew were interpreting it to benefit them, and the people, the masses, they never know anything. I can assure you that 60, let me be conservative, percent of Nigerians don't know Nigeria. And everybody have their own perception. Today they say we're about 200 million people. We have 200 million constitution. Everybody with his own mindset. And they want Nigeria to work. Until we start having dedicated individuals, it's going to take a long time before we get there. You can see a 45-year-old that is a bank manager, but you will never see even a 50-year-old that is a governor. And you ask yourself, why? I worked in the Nigerian Football Association as a marketing advisor one time. You ask yourself, why is it that we can't get under 14 for under 14? Why is it that we can't get under 12 for under 12? Why is it that we can't get under 18 for under 18? These are the fundamental problems of this country. One, the opportunity is not there because they won't give you the opportunity. Two, the way our mind is being structured. I must know Ishaya Kende before I get something. So, I am one of those apostle of restructuring. Because the way we are going, do I want to start going back to America at the age of 60 and do what? And start work? I mean, Nigeria is a good country. It's a beautiful country. But if we can just get square pegs in square holes. They said I'm not qualified to contest for governorship, presidency. We believe these things are just jokes. Governance is serious business. Pick any a presidential candidate in America, any party, and interview him. Trailblazer. And we turn it to joke in Nigeria. Somebody is saying you should go and bring light bill. If you are not qualified, we'll take light bill from you. How do you expect that person to move Nigeria forward? For me, Jonathan will probably be the best president for Nigeria. But Nigeria was not ready for Jonathan. Jonathan would have been the president that should rule Nigeria maybe in 3035. President of the future. President that listens. If Nigeria complains about a policy of government, within 48 hours, Jonathan will reverse it. That is president of the future. So I believe until people of sound minds start coming into politics and they don't look at it as dirty game, dangerous game. I play a lot of background role advisory in politics today, and that's what I do. Until you start getting a 40-year-old that can be governor, but they can aspire to be bank manager, bank MD, but they cannot be ministers, they cannot be senators and all that. So those are the fundamental problems of Nigeria politically.
Any regrets in life at 60?
None. What do I want to regret about? I should be thankful. No regrets. I lived my life and I'm still living it. No regrets. Dreams, yeah. I'm working on. You see, people must understand that you don't have to be in government to make a change. I started a project with President Jonathan, and I told him, I said, come listen. I just thought about it that if I'm this close to Jonathan, I should be able to give him the kind of advice that will be useful for the country, not just for me, not just to benefit me. And I told him, I said, growing up abroad, we realized that when people want to buy houses abroad, they don't have to bring all the money. The mortgage system is so beautiful that once they go through your credit record, they go through your profile, you have credit rating, you can get a home, you can get a car, you can get this, you can get that. So I told him about a mass housing scheme, but those houses will be in smart cities. So what I'm working on now, which is my life retirement, and what I will call, I'm dedicating the rest of my life to smart cities. And I got an approval from Jonathan. We got an approval when Buhari came in. We resubmitted the project, and Buhari also accepted it and approved it. Vice President Oshibaju too endorsed it, and I'm working with Ogun State now on it. We're having the first green smart city in Africa, in Ogun State. So that's what I'm really spending my time on. Less of politics, more of that.